everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. Last mission was excellent. Very, very well, I would say that it went. And nobody got wounded or Mox got injured for 7 days. That might be how things actually went. Now, we got the Proving Ground that's en route as we speak. Finishing the Hunter's Axe. The Frost Bomb has already been done, but we've never used it because we're scared of the Lost. Sometimes maybe we can use it to our advantage. 6 days till plated armor. So we're scanning right now. What are we at? Don't investigate that yet. What do we have for supplies? 268. Don't talk to me, okay? I'm thinking about things. We're gonna go scan for some more supplies, not because I necessarily think that we need them, but because I think supplies are more important than increasing region income, probably, in terms of, like, our flow chart. I also want to go peep, the
Commander.
Engineering bay, because there are things we have never built that we probably just should build while we have supplies. So the Mind Shield renders soldiers completely immune. The thing is, I don't want to use grenades in a lot of these missions as much as we previously used them in XCOM, as a result of the fact that the Lost are triggered on possibly any mission. It's really forcing me into kind of a weird spot. I think what I am going to do first is get the mag cannon upgrade. That seems like the most important. I can see a case for the Ranger and the Skirmisher upgrades as well, but those abilities are still doing fine. But the Grenadiers have terrible damage with their original weapon right now. So, an instant battle scanner I think is good. I also feel like, I mean, the Mind Shield doesn't cost us much. So the battle scanner costs 30 supplies and nothing else. Let's build one of those so we can take it. The ultrasonic lure we could use to, you know, trigger a Lost pod, I suppose. Or guide them somewhere. I don't know if we need a sustaining sphere. I haven't seen that work appropriately. I almost feel like for 25 supplies, we might want to consider building a smoke grenade. And then we can use this as a support item on missions that have the Lost sit rep, even though the Lost can also appear on any mission as is at the present moment. So we spent like half of our supplies there, but we're getting some more in the interim period as well. Okay, Sinvicta completed his mission here. Ability points will match the new combat intelligence. I don't know what that means, but we also have 10 extra dodge on Sinvicta, and we do have a lieutenant now, so we gotta go for, like, Hunt the Chosen Hunter. This is the guy that we've been fighting. The assassin is the sword one. They're both bad, but let's add a lieutenant. The only lieutenant is Kate. Let's add another soldier and they'll get +1 HP. Let's add someone we don't really need that much. Like, for example, we probably don't want to send a second specialist, but we got Infinity Grenadiers. So let's send Josh out on this mission. He can get the +1 health. +1 health, I should say. And then if we send one more unit, they will get, they will negate the risk of a soldier being captured, so I kind of feel like, why not? Let's send Rob as the sergeant, and then we'll send a non-grenadier as the other one there, so maybe, I mean, we could send Sinvicta again, but let's look at our next squad, because this only takes 7 days, it's not that long. We definitely have all 4 classes that we can use: Ranger, Grenadier, Specialist, Sharpshooter. Units are coming off of being tired. They're coming off of being wounded. I think we could afford to send... I mean, I died, so I don't think we want to send a sharpshooter. We should really just send another specialist. Let's send a low-level specialist. So, we'll send Austin on this one. So he'll get +1 health. Okay. Could still be wounded. I would prefer that they weren't, but let's confirm action here.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
I want to keep these going at all times. Just so that we're making progress. Hunter's Axe complete. These ornately crafted throwing axes are compact enough for our soldiers to engage with from long range, cannot be duplicated or destroyed. Or sorry, or replaced. Okay, 61 supplies. Reduced contact cost. We can contact another region, and I think the region we'll want to contact is North America. So you know what? Why don't we make contact there? We might as well. It gets us closer to the Blacksite. Remember that my plan is to send an A-team into the Blacksite that we've already got access to. I mean, they're not all Blacksites, I guess. This one's a facility, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Okay, cost of recruits go up by 100% for a month. That's actually not that bad. We haven't actually spent any money to recruit anybody. We haven't had enough deaths yet, so... once we get plated armor... that's when I want to do the Blacksite mission, but we might stall for one more mission just to get our A-team back.
Commander, we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar.
That's fine.
Project.
The Blacksite sets it back a lot if we succeed on that mission, so I'm relatively unconcerned. Plated armor's about to finish. So we can now build Predator armor, exosuits, spider suits. I don't know what Tempest gauntlets are. Ooh, okay, so it's a new... item that replaces the rend blades. Predator armor is what we want here. Spider suits. Alien encryption or psionics. I mean, that's for the mission. I don't know if we want to trigger that just yet, but it had a star next to it, so I kind of thought that it was a good idea. Let's build quickly. I hope we have enough to build 5 Predator armors. Oh, we just build it and we have this full squad upgraded. Sick. Wow, you look like an idiot. Please put on some abdomen armor. You look like the way they designed costumes for women in video games in like the year 1985. It just looks ridiculous. Okay. So we got 24 supplies left, not enough to build much. Now that we have Predator suits, I always forget that it works this way. You just buy the upgrade. You don't have to buy individual inventory. We have the infirmary up now. I can't remember if I've ever built one of these, but we could put Mathas in here. Soldier will be unavailable for combat for 5 days. Mathas he's a grenadier, and we already have Robert as a grenadier. And we already have Josh as a grenadier. So I think we can afford to take him out for 5 days. And the infirmary should just lower the amount of time that it takes for units to get... oh, end of a month? It is.
You have made considerable progress.
Okay, he's happy with me. What's going on? Chosen training complete. Reveals concealed units. That's pretty bad.
Further success.
I was good before, but this is something else entirely.
Chosen increases risks on covert actions. That's bad. Attempt to sabotage the Avenger. I don't like that.
Just as your plans become clear, so too will the location of your Avenger.
We might have to do Avenger defense soon then, if that's the case. New alien construction, facility construction, 1 week. That's very scary. I already like the mission rewards we've already got, to be honest with you. But we can put an extra action for Reapers here. Let's do +2 resistance contacts, to be honest with you. That way we don't have to ever build radio relays or whatever they're called. So I'm going to ignore the supply drop for now, even though I probably should get it, but I don't want to waste the flying time. Let me guess. Alien facility.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress.
We basically have to do the Blacksite.
Going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Once this next covert action is done, hopefully nobody's wounded and we'll have an A-team ready to go. Mox is good.
Actions have succeeded.
Sick, okay.
Elders
We've located the chosen stronghold. How are we going to get to Italy? Probably through the left, I suppose. We got increased cohesion, health increased by 1, gained XP. Great news.
strength against these chosen grows just as our knowledge of Mathas. The skirmishers respect your ways, Commander.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to do one just yet, because we could do part 3. Infiltrate stronghold, we need a major.
With the resistance
We probably want to do this one right away, but I think we should do the Blacksite first. So you know what? Sure, it's been 10 minutes. We're going to do the Blacksite right now, though. So it's probably a good time, I think, to take a save and go, you know, pre-Blacksite. Because I think we're ready to pop. I think we should be well equipped to have a good mission here. We've got Gauss weapons, Predator armor, and a couple of excuse me. There we go. A couple of unique support items as well. So let's give it a shot.
Regional zone.
I'm pretty pleased with this. Like, the last couple of missions, I think, have both gone very well, apart from the fact that I died. But ignoring that, being one soldier down is not that bad. But this is where things probably start to get a little bit more serious. Yo, the Predator armor looks awesome on most of these people. Like, Kate looks like a straight-up baller right now. But remove, 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 remove. Make utility items available. We don't have any unique armor. So let's look at this. We definitely want, I mean, with only 5 units, you send your best specialist, no question. She can hold 2 items now, too. I think you give her a battle scanner, and I think you give her, like a nanoscale vest or something. Difficulty difficult. You send your best grenadier. Now, what does your best grenadier get? Well, he can hold 3 things now. What do you mean max 1 grenade per soldier? He's gonna take a frost bomb and break the UI. And we might as well, I mean, give him a smoke grenade, right? He's got like 3 different kinds of grenades that he can use now. We do want a ranger, I think. Unless, how's our Templar doing? Lightly wounded for 1 more day. I mean, a skirmisher is so useful as well. Like, the Ripjack ability is just disgusting. What is the bullpup the garbage weapon? No, it's 1 level up. Okay. He's like his will is a little depleted. But I think he's important on this mission. Reaper is also potentially great. But that's the problem with only having 5 here, is we can't take 1 of everything. Of course, I love the idea of taking a sharpshooter out on the mission with the upgraded weapon. This is a tough one. I just want to make sure I'm handling it right. Usually, I think you want high value damage output. And I'm not necessarily sure which unit we take between a Ranger and a Reaper would give us better damage. I think that a Ranger gives us better damage because of the crits. But a Reaper is also very interesting. I think I'm going to go Ranger, though. If only because, like, maybe I'm more comfortable with it. So, Dan, I mean, you can hold 2 utility items now. You might as well hold a med kit. And, like, I don't know, a flashbang? Should have made more nanoscale vests, dude. Like, oh, this guy's already wearing one. Maybe I want to give you the Skulljack instead, because you can get enemies close to you. And then we'll give the nanoscale vest to the sniper, because he's a little low on HP. And then we'll give Zhang he can't carry the flashbang and the frag grenade. Okay. We will give Dan a frag grenade. Zhang gets the nanoscale vest. Sure. Why not? I think this squad is okay. Let's launch it up. We took like 4 minutes to make that happen. So what's a game plan with a squad like this? Really, I think as long as we take it pretty slow. I can't remember if new units get introduced. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, is probably the straight answer. On the Blacksite mission. So I think we want to spot units, but way before they spot us. Pull one of the units, probably the strongest unit in the pod, to us, and then just smack them with all of our like high damage weapons. Particularly, we want crits from, I mean, this is like the most obvious discourse. Oh, we want crits in XCOM. Yeah, no kidding. But we want crits with the shotgun, or rather the shard gun. And Kate is here to essentially handle any robots that might appear. Plus, I actually think that the specialist is really good at just like reliable damage output. So this is like the 5th time I've done a Blacksite mission in XCOM 2. I hope that we're able to handle it appropriately here. We just want to find the first pod. Usually there's turrets on the Blacksite mission, which is another reason why Kate could be like an extremely valuable soldier here. We also recently did a covert operation that upgraded her hacking skills, I think. I gotta admit, I have a soft spot for the Blacksite mission because it's very... And even the map looks like this, but it reminds me a lot of playing Enemy Unknown / Enemy Within. It's a much slower, sort of like crashed UFO style mission. Work your way through a forest, siege a building, and inside there's myriad wonders. Still don't see anything. So we're just gonna get everybody close.
On my way.
Don't trigger a wave. Nice. Okay.
On Overwatch.
Now remember, we can open doors and remain concealed. We just can't run through doors and remain concealed. Sometimes I haven't always been the best at making that distinction.
Okay.
I don't really, if possible, want to go through the building.
Solid copy.
I would rather go around the outside,
Coordinates.
So for now, I'm just going to leave Dan here. The idea being, if we're about to pop a pod,
Affirmative. Covering now.
he's in a good spot to get line of sight, but in the future, we're probably going to want to put him, like, right there, somewhere along these lines. Well, let's start moving around here.
To that position.
You gotta feel like we're close to encountering our first pod here. Never do what I'm about to do. This is a sign of impatience. I wouldn't recommend it. But if there's a man for this kind of job, it's definitely Dan. With his devil-may-care attitude. Yeah, so I mean, that's why you shouldn't do what I just did. It was actually just a bad move. What is that? Heavy infantry.
Heavy infantry armor system. Looks pretty tough.
So Mox is an important part of the value proposition here. 59% chance to pull an advanced priest. You gotta try.
The choice is made.
It's pretty bad.
I have failed us.
I'm gonna live with my mistake, but I'm not too pleased about it. At least we've got him flanked. So now the next move is the high value crit, ideally. Nice. Productive vandalism. That was a great shot. You're doing the world a service here. So the next step is, I would really like to have Robert get the KO, because I think Kate's got better odds of landing a reaction shot. What a satisfying sound. So I believe he's gonna go sustained. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Is that the sustain? Doesn't appear to be a sustain. No, it is. I just can't see it clearly. All right, the idea is now, hopefully we wound... excuse me? Chosen? I don't know. Hello? Yeah, okay, it is the Chosen.
Consider yourselves lucky.
I'm a little scared about this. Can summon stun lancers. Immune to melee. Does not trigger Overwatch fire. Takes increased damage from explosions. Takes increased damage from reapers. We always bring the wrong class. So explosions will do better here. This assassin is the nightmare one.
The Elder's assassin. She's moving into the AO.
That's a big miss.
I'll get him next time.
Mind control. Excuse me?
Anybody else feel that?
You can't mind flood Dan. He's the original Mind Flutter. Okay, so they get armor. I don't like that. And we do have a Lost Swarm, which is actually, like, the reason I brought Dan, secondarily at least, is because of his ability to, get, like, essentially unlimited pistol shots. So, you know, you want to look for flanking actions wherever possible. I don't see any. What about a, like, can we get a dirty grapple in here somewhere? It's amazing how bad that horrible move with Dan has actually screwed us. So I'm going to move behind full cover. Keep in mind we got the assassin coming as well. 50%. I don't love it, but if it hits, it'll kill. Frostbomb. Demolition. We could try... What's your... 25% is really bad. So I think I'm going to try our newfound ability here. We'll use Demolition to hopefully destroy your cover. Help out all of our other units. Oh, good. We probably triggered another explosion as well. Fantastic. Okay, but I'm not too worried about the Lost. I actually think the Lost could end up helping us out in a lot of situations. No, unnecessary. 24%, huh? So I'd say the battle scanner has probably proven itself unnecessary. Be the real way to describe that. I mean, Dan's odds up there are pretty good, right? Like, what's... Obviously, he could, like, wipe the board, but 68% on that guy, 41% on that guy. Okay, here's what I think you do. This is my personal impression. Knock out the priest, ideally. That's really bad.
Adjusting sights.
My guess is that the shield bearer will probably try... I mean, we shouldn't be having this much trouble with two enemies. It's a little embarrassing, honestly. But we should probably try to wipe this priest. And then assume that the shield bearer might... No shots on that. Okay, we gotta stay here then. Assume that the shield bearer is gonna take a turn to deal with the Lost. I almost don't even want to take this shot for that exact reason here, but I think we should still try to wipe him. We didn't wipe him, but we put him in a real bad spot, so the Lost can just finish him off. We could also finish him off, but I don't really want to move much closer, if you know what I mean. Like a 24% chance. And it's just you, so I think you go on Overwatch. And then if this guy moves to try to get a shot, we might finish him. The idea was that it might actually be better that that missed. If this guy takes a shot at the Lost instead of taking a shot at me, because the Lost will otherwise kill him. Or he took a run move, so... No such luck. Get swiped. Get swiped, sir. Sir, get swiped, please.
There is nowhere to run.
Well, you are correct. We gotta start using our unlimited pistol ammo to sit some people down, I think. Like, this is why the true value of the sharpshooter is right here, I think. Dude, and please continue to give me more AP. This is actually, like, amazing. We're AP farming these guys. So we're not gonna get a kill here. So now we're in, like, actually using our real gun territory, which we can still do a lot of good work with. More AP, please?
Enemy down.
No AP for that one. Because it wasn't a skill shot. It's just our normal shot, I suppose. I'd rather... Wait, what are our odds on the shield bearer? 53? I wouldn't mind wiping him out. And he's probably got the best shot, but there's a pretty good chance, I would say, for him to get this loot dasher. Or lost dasher. I don't know why I call him loot dasher. Sick. Keep it up, Dan. So you're going to think that this is a little silly. But I'm actually going to kill the lost. Oh, we can't. We could only see him with the pistol for some reason. Or I don't know. It don't matter. Oh, the only thing we got left is our pistol. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right, so Dan, you should take the pistol shot to... I don't know, because, like, Kate's odds of hitting him got to be 100%, right? Whoa. 52 on you. But then what is Dan going to shoot? He's going to take his 38% chance to kill the... Wow, that's actually terrible. But you can still abuse this a little bit. Because Dan can now pop this guy for yet another kill. He's got like 8 kills in this round alone. And then we could take our low percentage chance to knock this guy out. And it totally worked. That's amazing.
There is no shame in their defeat.
I mean, there's a little shame in their defeat. So, we know that the Chosen does not trigger reaction fire. But I'm still going to take a turn. Reload everybody so they're ready to pop. Hello, Ruka. Because if the Chosen appears and like doesn't immediately go invisible, I wanna get ready to unleash the Kraken on them. Now the other problem is that this Chosen, I believe, creates like distress. The Lost are actually a joke with a good sharpshooter, I think. So, unfortunately, it means we essentially have to create, or we have to bring a sharpshooter on every mission. I can't hear you. I can't hear you because of the flames and the gun and there's a myriad problems right now. Good job, Robert. That gun sounds so cool, but also stupid. Oh, Lord. No, you... Well, remember, they take increased damage from explosions. So this is really like a Robert time to shine. It's not that good. 162. You wipe the Lost first. Just so we don't have to deal with distractions. Although Dan hitting them with a skill shot might have given us free AP, so that could be a mistake. I'm not going to take the 62% shot with Kate yet, because I think that it would be better if we... We can't see the Chosen from here? Oh, we can, okay. It would be better if we used her guaranteed damage if we have to. So I'm gonna start. Can we just like move here and see them? Targeting's getting a little funky. I also kind of want to keep my units spread out because when they're clumped up, might have a bigger problem here. So keep in mind we got Robert here. Robert can shoot a grenade pretty darn far. That's like sort of his thing. So I'm going to send him... I want to send him into a spot where he has a shot, even if he doesn't have a grenade. And we're going to have him, like, open this door. No!
Ready to go.
That's really terrible. So Rob wastes his turn.
We have to expect our soldiers to feel the strain of combat.
Oh, no kidding.
We just have to give them enough time to recover properly.
So no grenades this turn. Frightens me. Dan, this would be an awesome time for a crit. 9 damage is severe. I like it.
You have to do better than that.
I don't want to get up there because of the whole you know, it's on fire thing. Really should not be using half cover, but I think it's important to be aggressive. You got no shot from there? I am a moron, man. Apparently, unperturbed by flashbangs. It's really bad because we don't get any advantage from going on Overwatch. 19%. Pretty bad. So here's what we do. Overwatch does nothing. Unless, wait, grappling might take up our whole turn, but won't see it. We gotta take the 19% shot. If it hits, we'll probably get a kill on the next action. You have to take it because what else do you do? Reload?
Even now, you fail to impress the elders.
It's like you might as well hunker. And then Kate might as well take the shot. If we hadn't had Obsessive Reloader, we would have just gotten a kill there with Rob, with the frag grenade. If not, just the cannon. What is Shogun? Summon a single stun lancer. That is like the least scary thing you could have done. Please tell me it takes your whole turn. And then she's out. That's fine. We're just gonna play it slow.
The talents of XCOM's great commander in action.
You are not. You're behind no cover. So I'm gonna move us out of here because I'm very afraid of the building collapsing.
If the elders had expected more, then I wouldn't be here.
And like the fire is also spreading up the ladder. So I don't know. Let's move Dan over to here. A little worried about, you know, what happens to Kate standing here. We can get that loot later. I'm not concerned. Yeah, get out of here without stepping on fire, please.
Here I come.
Yeah, mission accomplished. That's what I meant, is like, if you could just run straight through the fire. She didn't get hurt, though. Now, I would think we're, like, guaranteed almost to get a free hit against us.
Got it covered.
Because the assassin should just be able to uncloak. I know there's no need to go into Overwatch, but I figure, like, if another pod walks over to us, we might as well have it ready instead of reloading one shot. But my thinking is, yeah, that's what I mean right there. You get a free attack just from them being cloaked. So, Robert's dazed. We can heal him. This is what you get for being a compulsive reloader, buddy.
I must move.
Our soldiers is in a daze. We need to snap them out of it.
Someone's got this kill. Or at least, you know, they're going to send them back. So I think Kate already has a shot. That's not bad. Mox can get here and have a shot. So we're going to stack the percentages in our favor, I think. That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Okay, so another +5 ability points for us. And the Lost are en route. Presumably you're going to give me some dialogue or something.
Pains me to flee from a worthy adversary. The elders will
Robert
not
is
allow
no
me to
longer
die
dazed.
in this world.
Really, just go on Overwatch.
We've proven the Chosen can be hurt. Now we just have to work on putting them down for good.
I put him on pistol Overwatch. Figure we might as well handle this Lost Swarm before anything else happens. I mean, the Blacksite mission is long. It should be a long episode. We got a lot of stuff to do, so... heal. Wait, no, I gave Dan the medkit, didn't I? Oh well. You know, usually I'd give it to the support, but my mistake. Alright, so here comes Lost Pod number 80. We haven't even gotten inside the building yet. We killed one pod, about 80 Lost, and wounded the Chosen. It's good news! Please destroy the cover at the very least. Gun sounds ridiculous. Why pistol Overwatch? Because it's going to get the kill anyway. And it doesn't take up ammo. So again, this is Dan's time to shine. I want him to use his pistol. The reason being, if it hits and kills, we might get an ability point out of it. Apparently not. No targets available for the pistol anymore. It's a bit of a bummer. That's alright, he can still do some pretty serious damage. Can we please stop having explosions, by the way? Because I really don't want to spend 20 minutes on every mission farming Lost. I mean, it's a good way to rack up the kill count, no question about it. I really think I just got, like, the worst possible dark event to happen right off the bat. So Dan's turn's basically done here. Might as well snag this loot.
Finally.
We really only have 2 left here? Decent loot.
I've got the loot.
Now we got 3, okay. And she should be able to finish them off. In all likelihood. And then hopefully we can actually begin to, like, complete the rest of the mission. Because it's getting a little absurd. I think we should keep Dan up near the front.
Who's keeping score?
Reasoning behind it is very simple. His pistol is really, really valuable for clearing Lost Waves. And we will probably have to use explosions at some point in the future. You should have reloaded. That's a bit of a silly move, to say the least. Soldiers are losing a lot of will early on here as well. So we're going to stay back for 1 turn. Alright. We'll probably have to fight some real enemies at some point. If I could get my boy Dan Giesling over here, please. Extremely strong knees. That's the first thing you need to know. Dan's got some of the strongest knees in the game. Don't take that out of context, twist my words, make it sound weird. It's not meant to sound weird. Okay, so we got our first real pod.
A swarm of tiny robotic units working in close coordination to maintain a cohesive form.
What's going on? Is this a new cutscene, or is this where they go, there's human bodies in there? Look at that thing. It's an Alienware custom-built PC. Not a big fan of that turret, by the way, because I really want to use, like, combat protocol to go wild on this alien here. Or haywire protocol, I should say. We can only use it on this thing. You have to try. Like, knocking the turret out of the game is important, but they do have a flanking shot on me. Just disable it. Just knock it out. Beautiful. We probably could have taken control of it, but I got a little skittish after the last one. Taking it out for a turn is amazing. Fair trade.
Accessing. We're good to go.
So we gotta try something like this. I don't think we're gonna be able to go on... I don't know, maybe we can. Let me think about that. If we pull the Spectre, can we get some good shots? I think we can get some good shots. Even Dan will have a shot with his pistol, I think. So, sure, let's pull the Spectre. We might be able to get it killed this turn, then we just gotta deal with 2, like, basic Advent troopers.
No one escapes.
I'd prefer to keep a smoke grenade. So that I can cover Kate. I really wish I'd pulled you, like, slightly in a different spot here, but it's not that bad. Because, like, you have the flashbang, so you're good to pop as far as I'm concerned. I would prefer you to get a little closer so you got, like, the world's easiest kill, but...
Tired of waiting around.
Tired of waiting around. There we go. That's pretty bad. I would say that probably nullifies our ability to use the smoke grenade. Well, this... Probably. Oh, Dan doesn't even have line of sight. So we have to use Robert to get the kill.
handle that.
Robert is Australian. I always forget that. Please don't miss. That's so bad.
Just a little off.
Just a little off. So I think this Spectre is going to cause some serious problems. I'm tempted to blow Mox up to get the kill here, but I think we just got to let the chips fall where they may. Oh, good. It's another pseudo-invisible enemy that can mill our Overwatch shots by forcing us to take shots with bad reaction penalties. Well, honestly, Robert, to the victor go the spoils. Huh? No.
Watch the flanks!
So we're gonna get flanked here. This turned out to be really bad. Those double dodges were horrible. For putting her in that position, I basically deserve to lose a unit, but hopefully we'll just get away with some unbelievably bad wounds. Double crits, huh? Of course. And Robert's like some kind of weird demon now. Naturally. I mean, Dan's gotta get the kill.
Enemies down.
Yeah, Robert's back on planet Earth. He even gets a turn. So this thing might come back to life next turn, by the way. So Kate's got to get out of there. I mean, you pretty much see the game plan, I'm assuming. You always want to go for the crits whenever possible. There are no, like, critable situations here. And I hesitate to get Mox too much closer. 64, obviously, is a pretty good shot. 57's adequate. I think Rob probably shoots a frost bomb to freeze these units. Do not reload after you do this, Robert. I will be very upset. If it summons a lost pod, it summons a lost pod. There's not a lot I can do about it. And the idea is, you know, freeze these units, buy us a turn. During that turn, we're gonna shoot at the gun, move Kate to a position of relative safety. It's not just an explosion, it's a loud explosion.
Here I come.
Shout, shout, let it all out. You gotta go for the gun. The turret, I should say. That was wonderful. You disabled it in one shot. Why are we hacking this thing? That was incredible.
Tired of waiting around.
Next turn, Dan's gonna heal her. For now, see if you can get some retribution. Almost. Oh, and Mox still has a shot, too. We know the Lost are coming, but...
We take from the elder stock.
Oh. Well, I mean...
Ammunition is low.
Might as well reload, because we got Lost coming. My dog is frozen. If Kate gets killed by a Lost Swarm, I will be very upset.
Position confirmed.
Medkit heal, please.
Don't move. You'll be all right.
It's not much, but it's something. You gotta go for the slice in this situation. If it pops a pod, it pops a pod, but it buys us a lot of freedom right away. Good. This was a terrible interaction here.
You want some more?
We got screwed pretty bad when we came through the middle section, so let's go on Overwatch. We know we're gonna have to deal with a Lost pod in the interim period here.
Come and get
At the risk of making everybody a little upset, this mission is taking 1 to 2 million years, so I think I'm probably gonna cut it in half. And it's honestly because of this dark event where I have to deal with 80 lost every time I do anything. We got one, I think. I'm not too pleased with the numbers game there, but life goes on. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it here. The Blacksite mission has been like a marathon. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.